Peace. And all rise for the Honorable Aaron Judge. Man, congratulations to Aaron Judge for smacking number 62. 62 home runs in a single season. He goes on to break Roger Maris' long-standing record that stood for over 61 years of 61 home runs in the American League. So Aaron Judge is now the king of the home run in the American League with 62. Stands up there by himself. And now the overall grand scheme of things is what people are asking. Who is the true home run champion? Is it Aaron Judge with a clean 62? Or is it Barry Bonds with an albeit steroid era, still 73 home runs? I think MLB Commissioner Rob Manfred said it the best. And I think there's no other way to say it than this, is the real champion is based on your perception. How do you see it? And however you see it, you won't be wrong. Because the general home run record does belong to Barry Bonds with 73 back in 2001. And, albeit he did it during an era of steroids, he is a known steroid user. However, on the other hand, you have Aaron Judge, who did it cleanly. No steroids, 62 home runs in a historic season where he almost even won the Triple Crown as well. So, if you ask me personally, I have to go. As much as I love Aaron Judge, I have to go with Barry Bonds. Bonds holds the record because one thing you have to understand, the steroid era was just that. It was a steroid era. It was an era. It was a time where the vast majority of players were doing it. A lot is an understatement. Practically more than half the league was doing it. And one thing that we all have to take into consideration is it wasn't just hitters. There were pitchers on that stuff too. So it kind of leveled the playing field if you think about it, because there was pitchers that were on that stuff and they were enhancing their performance, just like a lot of the hitters were enhancing their performance. And at the end of the day, anybody who played baseball can tell you, you cannot teach hand-eye coordination. No level of HGH, of PEDs, nothing you can take will improve your hand-eye coordination. That's something that has to be innate. It has to be something worked on. You have to put that work in. Barry Bonds' ability to see pitches, to read pitches, is one thing that people don't talk about enough. Barry Bonds, check this crazy stat out. Barry Bonds, throughout his career, has more walks than the Miami Marlins do as a whole organization in their history. How crazy is that? One man has more walks in his career than an entire franchise in their history. That speaks volumes in and of itself, of his ability to see pitches, to read pitches, location of pitches, which is important in hitting home runs. So he had a great eye to begin. And that's, what is really the sad part about the whole Barry Bonds drama, is that Bonds didn't need it. He didn't need the steroids. He didn't need the performance enhancing drugs, because he was already a Hall of Famer without it. He just used it to, again, like the name says, performance enhancing. He wanted to enhance his performance. Some former players said, man, if that stuff was around in my day, I would have took it to enhance my performance. So the morality of it is neither here nor there. I don't want to get into that. We all know that that's wrong. But I say all that just to say that Barry Bonds is one of them dudes that his eye for the ball, his eye for pitching was immaculate. And it was unmatched. And there's no way that skill set in and of itself can be ignored. So you still have to make contact with the ball. You still have to see where the ball is going. You still have to make contact with it. And Barry Bonds was the best. Hands down. Can't say nothing more about that. But as far as Aaron Judge, congratulations to him. Now, on the other hand, you do hold the cleanest home run record of all time. That belongs to Aaron Judge by himself. The king of the clean era. When it comes to home runs, the king of the clean era is Aaron Judge. And Yankees, please do something right. Do right by this man. Do right by this man, because I'll tell you what, this ain't the same back in the day where people were proud to wear pinstripes. And this generation now really don't care about that. This generation now, see, back in the day, New York, and to this day still it lingers, New York is the biggest marketing scheme of all time. I know New Yorkers ain't gonna like it, but it's the truth. Everybody back in the day was told, oh, you make it here, you make it anywhere, this is the place to be. If you ain't in New York, you ain't living nowhere. So you got people from like the Midwest and people from the South and all the way up top. They were coming to New York for what they thought was better living. But what they found out was the quality of living was horrible quality of living. Like you pay like $4,000 for a shoebox. Your apartment's the size of a shoebox, and you're paying like twice as much as people were paying for mortgage for a big house across the bridge in New Jersey. So a lot of athletes throughout the years started talking to other athletes like, yo, you don't want to go there. You don't want to go to New York. New York's overrated. But what about the parties? What about the clubs? Atlanta got parties. Miami's a party city. People party in Miami from midnight or 11 o'clock at night, and they bring their clothes in their trunk because they go to work right after the party. Like, that's the type of city Miami is. You want to party, you can party anywhere. Vegas, New York doesn't offer much in the grand scheme of things. Another thing, marketing. People thought marketing, you have to be in New York to market your brand, to have a brand and market yourself. No, with the advent of social media, you don't need to be in New York. You don't need these consulting firms and all of these guys that promoted people back in the day, promoted athletes. Now you can do it on yourself. You take to social media, 100 million followers, and that's it. You made. Your brand is established. Look at Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia, who has he fought? But that dude is punching bags on YouTube and TikTok, and forget it. The guy, his brand is through the roof. Never had a fight in New York City a day in his life. So Aaron Judge is a West Coast guy. And if the Yankees drop the ball with Aaron Judge, he may very well be in a San Francisco Giants jersey next year. And, he's made it known he has no loyalties to us. I'll take that back. Not saying that he has no loyalties, but he's not confined to us. He's already made it very clear. If he has to walk away, he'll walk away. Because he wants what's rightfully earned to him. He earned it. So rightfully so, he deserves it. And with the type of season he had this year, blank check time. Give that man his $300 million. Give him his $22 million that he wanted prior to the season beginning. Give him his 22 a year. Let that man be happy in his pinstripes. You show that man the courtesy and that you want him here as a long-time, lifetime Yankee, and you want him in Monument Park, show him financially you want that. Or else he'll be swinging home runs, and he might break that 73 in a different jersey. So, congratulations, Aaron Judge. Playoff time. Let's get it. Let's go Yankees. Peace.